So they also provide warehousing solutions. So they have about 1 lakh square feet of warehousing space. They offer services in warehousing and distribution, manufacturing, logistics, clearing and forwarding management, apart from other valuable services in cargo and vendor management. So now, in the warehousing sector, the latest trend is, the some of the manufacturers, they are closing their warehouses and they are outsourcing the warehousing work to their vendors, like the 3PL. So as you can see, Patel Warehouse is geared up to provide that service. That includes vendor management. The concept of vendor management is more important when, let's say you order some product on Amazon and it contains 10 parts. Let's say five parts are manufactured by the OEM or the original equipment manufacturer. Remaining five parts are he procures it from his vendor. So in this warehouse, the vendor managed warehouse, see both the OEM and the vendor of the OEM, they ship their product directly to this third party warehouse where they will do the packing. They will take the five products of parts of the from the OEM, five parts from the vendors, and then they make it a pack and ship it to the end customer. So this is one of the latest trend, which is helping the companies to, the focus more on their core business rather than, the vendor management, warehousing, solutions. So Patel Warehouse is also into that, so that gives them an edge. So company background, it is listed on NSE and BSE, and it is traded on the ticker symbol PANTINT log. Company is into warehousing, supply chain, and road transport. Incorporation date is on 22nd June 1962. Registered address is Patel House, 5th floor, Gasdar Band, Mumbai. So register for them is Big Share Services Private Limited. Auditor is Hitesh Shah and Associates. So Patel Integrated Logistics Limited, they provide surface logistics and road transportation services. So the firm operates through surface transportation and consolidation of cargo segments. So let's see what is the logistic market in a global view. So it's about $17 billion as of 2020. It's expected to grow to USD 47 billion by 2025 at a CAGR of 21.7%. So if we put a chart, the opportunity size is 31% of the existing market. So globally, yes, it's a good opportunity, good sector to grow. Let's see what is the from Indian perspective where the Patel Integrated Logistics is positioned and what is their how they are based compared to their competitors. So top 10 global players in logistics market are UPS, FedEx, Japan Railways Group, DHL, Union Pacific, McLean Company, Post Italiane, CN Canada, Deutsche Post, CSX Florida. So position of logistics, Patel Logistics is just 1% of the Indian logistics market because there are several other big players in the Indian market. So top five competitors of Patel Logistics are Container Corporation of India. So their stocks are traded on the in the BSE under the ticker symbol Concor, and the last traded price was 687.20 per share. Next is All Cargo Logistics Limited, and they are traded as All Cargo, and they are listed on NSE. Their last traded price was rupees 372.95 per share. So next one is Aegis Logistics Limited. Aegis Chem. So their NSE last traded price was 210.20 per share. So Mahindra Logistics Limited, they are traded under the ticker symbol MAHLOG. So their NSE last traded price was 731.95 per share. Next big player is Transport Corporation of India Limited, TCI. Their last traded price on NSE was rupees 722.30. So Patel Integrated Logistics Limited, they are traded under the ticker symbol patent log, and their last traded price on NSE was rupees 15.60 per share. So now we will see what is the rights issue and what are its details. So issue opened on 9th November 2021. Issue closes on 23rd November 2021. Issue size is 40 crores. Face value is 10 rupees 10 per equity share. Price band is rupees 10 per share. So it is listed on BSE and NSE. Issue shares offer 4 crore. Conclusion. Globally, logistics market is expected to grow at CAGR of 21% and in India at 7%. So, so Indian market is, is just growing at a pace of 30% of the global market. So present government is improving infrastructure in India, which will help companies in the better utilization of its transport fleet and warehouse. With the Atmanirbhar Bharat, the logistics requirement from local companies is expected to improve, but this is a low margin business. So companies will not be able to make much profit in the when there are logistics requirement for local movement. So COVID effects are slowly decreasing, so I expect a growth in volume and new business. So this is heading for neutral or slight positive growth as competition is with well-established big players, and some of them are MNCs with the good uh, marquee brands under their belt, and they have a good IT infrastructure to integrate their IT systems with the customer IT system. So you can expect a return in long term, not in the short term returns. So dividends yield FI 0.64% and basic EPS was 0.19. So that is for the rights issue discussion on Logistics. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Please like and share my video. Thank you. Thanks for watching my channel. Have a nice day.